Good afternoon and welcome to the workshop. In this video, I'm going to try for the very first time to tram in my mill. So let's see how that goes. Not terrible, but we're a couple of thou out that way. After tightening up, we've got a hair over 1 thou on that side, and then a hair under 1 thou on that side. So I think I'm going to take that as good. I'm going to see how the rest of the, if I zoom out, I'm going to see how the rest of the mill looks with regard to orientation and various angles being correct. And I may take this apart and see what I can do, because the jaws on this are bell-mouthed, I think. And as I mentioned, there's a problem with the little supporting bar in the middle that the parallels rest on actually is really narrow, so it's just difficult in general to use. This little spring clip here, I must admit I'm a little scared to take that one off. So we'll see. Yeah, so that's dead flat. And if we wind the table towards us, over the full length of, or full width, sorry, of the table, we're now disengaged. The handle doesn't work anymore, and we've moved half a thou across the full length, give or take. So I'm pretty confident that the front to back tilt is not a thing. I had totally forgotten the Keith Rucker method of getting within a couple of degrees, or a couple of points of a degree, using a square with, in this case, some machinist blocks, because my spindle isn't that long. But if we zoom in, you can see here we have light, and here we do not. Now, I'm sure, as Blondie Hack says, this will get me fired from the spaceship factory, but I can't see anything there anymore after I've given it a gentle tap. So all that remains is to tighten that up and double check it. Right, so I've done some measuring with the finger dial indicator off of the spindle here, and we can see a fairly consistent pattern. If we take the datum here as where the vise is mounted, as we move out towards the edges, we have +4, 4, and 7 thou right up here. Same on this side. We're 0 here, we get +7, +4 over here. What this means is the bed, through use, has been worn slightly in the middle, so it's disc-shaped. That's not as bad by any stretch as if it was tilted. It's not going to be introducing any major confounding errors into my work. I need to be mindful, and I need to clock in things separately on the edges than I do in the vise in the middle. I think the solution for this is to get this reground. I don't know how much that costs or whether that's worth anything, but I'm pleased to say now the Centec is now fully clocked in, everything's nice and tight, everything's working properly, and I can go ahead machining the next part of my steam locomotive. Many of you will know I'm really not a fan of Chinese imports. I mean, this is my the box for my depth gauge, but you can't really beat, I don't think, the affordable parallels from China. So I've got my sets here nice and wide, and more relevant for this discussion is that they are now the correct height for my vise, rather than being way too small. So that's also going to help me get everything ready for the next stage of machining the Atlantic.